What's going on, agents? Ask Adam here. Hey, I'm going to skip the intro today because this is just a follow-up on yesterday's 1 million damage seeker build, how to build video. I had someone ask me, would it not be better to use the Ongoing Directive set to get more yellows? I think I have 16 or 17 yellows with my Ongoing Directive set. So I just thought I'd go ahead and give you guys a show of the difference between the two, a destructive build and a high yellow build with the BTSU gloves. Alright, so on both builds, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go with as much damage to elites as I can, with as much explosive damage as I can, and as many yellows as I can. So this is my normal destructive build. I have 12 yellows. I have 53% damage to elites. 53% damage to elites. And I have 124% explosive damage. I'm not going to change the weapons out because I'm going to use the BTSU gloves, so I will be using the Blinder Firefly to get the 20% from Eyeless for both. And I also will be using Rooted. So let's take a look at, and if you watched my video yesterday, it's going to be the exact same. Should be the same numbers here. It got very hard. I'm going to go ahead and blind. Go into cover. Throw my seeker. And there's my damage. 1.7, 1.6, 1.5, 1.3, 2 million, 1.9. I don't know why it varies so much. It's odd, but I think I had a 2.2 yesterday, but whatever. Alright, so I will be back in just a minute. I'm going to switch out my gear for my Ongoing Directive. Guys, so I have changed out to my Ongoing Directive set. This set gives me 17 yellows. And with those 17 yellows, I am able to mod the gear. Now, you'll see I only have 2600 skill power, so I had to use 2 mods for Seeker skill power. So I'm losing 2 for explosive damage. But even with losing 2 of those, my mods are giving me 25% explosive damage between the mods. Also, my chest has 12% explosive damage, which I know can get higher. And then 25% from the specialty. So I have a total of 62% explosive damage on this build and 17 yellows. I believe that's all I need to explain about that. Yeah, I think so. And that gets all of my mods to work. See, I've got a 2900 skill mod, so I need to get to 2900, which unfortunately takes out 2 of my mod slots on gear so that I can pump that 2600 up to 3000. All right, so let's take a look. Oh, also one of the things I did want to note is I can get this to 18, but I lose my damage to elites. On my explosive build, I have 53% damage to elites. On this one, I got it to 51% damage to elites. But I do have another mask that I could put on, and it would bring me to 18 yellows. Now, the reason I'm not using that is because I don't want to skew the numbers by the damage to elites. So I'm trying to keep it as close to the other build as possible, just with more yellows and as much explosive damage as I can do. Alright, so let's take a look and see what we can do. So again, blinding. Alright, so we've got 1.5, 1.1, 1.8, 1.8, 1.9, 1.4, 2 million. So that's really not bad. I mean, that's not bad at all, because we're only losing I think 2.1 or 2.2 was my highest on the destructive build. That's actually way closer than I thought it was going to be.
Good work. Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
UAV's going out.
They're in your vicinity. Assume they know you're coming.
Single bomb clear out on heroic. That's pretty awesome. Let's see what that damage was. 1.2, 1.3, 1.3. So that should give you a very non-definitive answer on what gear you should use, whether it be the ongoing directive or the explosive gear. I don't know. I'm now torn. I may try both and see what I like better on missions. I can tell you if you're going on the fly. Now, here's one thing. If you guys have your loadouts correct, I can switch between my loadouts. And I know I've said this before and I'm preaching it. But I can switch to this loadout here, and I'm using most of my ongoing directive, and it's using my flame and my flame chem launcher, my flame turret, my flame chem launcher. If I want to go my flame seeker build, then I go flame seeker build. If I want to use terminate, then I've got my terminate, and that's for if I'm not using the BTSU gloves because I don't have anything that'll proc it at the moment, then I just switch to this and I still get the extra terminate damage plus the extra fire damage. So definitely fix your loadouts, get your loadouts set up, and it will help you out a lot because you can switch on the fly. There's no reason not to. If you got your loadouts set up, you can, in a mission, you can switch from BTSU gloves to non-BTSU gloves, or you can switch from your flame turret to your blind seeker build. Just depends on, if I were in a heroic, like I just showed you some clips from, and I was in a group, I would be using my fire starter build because I could throw my fire starters out because there's going to be somebody with seeker mines. So I throw out my fire turret, I launch my fire grenades, and I'm burning stuff up because this is a huge build. But if I'm outside, in an outside area like the last boss, I'm going seeker build every time. So I can switch that out on the fly and I have no issues. I just go from one skill to the other in an instant. Now, you do have to be careful. It is a little buggy. Sometimes your skills don't equip, so you got to make sure that they do. But other than that, I mean, it's great. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.